What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sammy, aka Phoenix Hotboy. I'm here with two of my best friends in the fucking world. Honestly, two of my favorite people to rip streets with, and two people I've wanted to be on this podcast since before I even did it. So, I mean, with that being said, who am I sitting with today?
What's going on, guys? My name is Bobby Blocks. I come here live to you from St. Louis. Shit's really treacherous out there, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm a Motarded. I'm some asshole you probably see on the internet somewhere, one way or another. But I like to ride bikes for fun and just be a degenerate.
Fuck yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
I don't know. Who are you? Get out of my city. My name's Duncan. DgafDunc on Instagram.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You know, big deal. Big IG rider. But nah. I don't know. I like to ride bikes. I like to hit streets.
Yeah,
I like to do it, hang out. You know, my favorite part is just fucking seeing people from other states, riding people from other states. Fucking made a lot of friends through this shit.
Hell yeah. I was to say, so like, dude, I met you in San Francisco like 3.5 years ago on a random trip. Big Motarded guy, big dubs, and Duncan, dude, you used to ride this KTM with the worst suspension I'd ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, you thought DRZ suspension was bad.
I thought it was. I mean, like Jalen at the time was Jamaican loops. I thought you were gonna be Chicago loops or something.
I was a few times. I definitely fucking busted my ass on that KTM.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, but you were persistent, and I always liked it. It was honestly a cool bike. Besides the fact the suspension was dog shit. If the suspension was a dick, it would have been a cool bike.
I do miss it. I think about it sometimes, but I don't know. I like my FZ.
Dude, yeah, you ripped that fucking thing.
Except for when you had to pick me up 3 in the morning. 3
Yeah.
in the morning on my 21st.
Yeah, dude. For,
I don't know if
those that don't know, we're gonna go live with this. I fucking rescued Duncan at 3 in the morning on his. No, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning on his 21st birthday. Because we told him not to wheelie after consuming a fair amount of alcohol. We're not going into numbers, you know. We're not bringing up any of that stuff. What I will say is it was recommended, but Duncan did not want to see me catch blocks on his motorcycle, which was going to happen for sure. And we hit a road. I was not there. Let me clarify. I was not there. I get a phone call from a good friend of ours, a mutual friend, no longer really hangs out, like no longer in the scene, named Donnie. Donnie calls, says, "Oh, dude, you just got to come pick up Duncan's bike. No big deal." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, whatever." And I go, I'm really in no shape to be driving. But I pick up Duncan. Well, I get about halfway there and I get another phone call, and it's from Donnie, and Donnie's like, "Hey, dude, you need to rush into the ER now." And I'm like, whoa. Whoa, okay, well, dude, now I'm GTA 5. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm swinging lanes, dude, like, you couldn't fucking, ambulance ain't had shit on me that day. I pull up, I get Duncan, so I'm sitting on that. I get Dunk, and we, dude, he was in his underwear. First things first, my boy was in his chonies, practically naked, and scabbed up from head to toe. The reason being, my good friend Duncan decided he wanted to wheelie. Cleaned out our good friend Dax. Dax will be on the podcast soon. If you know, it's Dirtbag Dax on Instagram. Good fucking fella. And, yeah, dude, I show up. I don't exactly know what happened in the whole situation. I just know some way, shape, or form, you hit him, you ran yourself over, your hair was in the forks. That's what I do know. I know those 3 things were not good. And I know when we were on the way there, you're bleeding all over my truck. And I didn't care. I was more worried about the fact that you doing it. You kept asking me repeatedly if you were going to die. And I knew you weren't going to die.
Not funny, but...
No, but yeah, it was.
Looking back now, it's pretty
It's funny because you're still alive, but yeah.
Damn, this is one of those pops. I forgot to pop it the whole time.
Oh my God, bro. You guys heard of Camel Crushes, too?
Yeah,
wait, they got Camel Crushes and fucking joints now?
Yeah,
he put me on this last night.
Called
it's
banana.
stupid.
It's called banana cream. It's delicious.
Is it going to taste fucking different now?
Yeah.
Yes. Pretty cool.
Hey, in case you didn't know, all natural. You heard it from
from what I'm told. Well, back to the story. Duncan's losing his goddamn mind, kind of like he is right now after hitting that thing. And we get to the ER. Best part about this, honestly, in my opinion, was we got to the ER, Duncan runs up to a bunch of paramedics, and these dudes couldn't have pushed him away faster.
Fuck, I don't know how to drink my beer with them.
They were like, we want no part of you.
They looked at Jim. Mind you, this boy is bleeding head to toe. Face scraped. Body, arms scraped. Legs scraped. It is fucking Fruit of the Looms. And he's fucking running up, and they want to know if they do the, hey, emergency room's this way. I run right in, and luckily, me and Dunk had just become kind of good friends. And I had figured out his birthday that day, obviously, and I knew how old he was, obviously. So I spit that shit out. And this is all my perspective. Let me put this in there. This is all from me. I'm running in. We get Duncan in immediately. I'm sitting there. I see an old OG I used to fucking kick it with and skate with back in the day. He's like, what happened? I'm like, well, my boy took a digger. And he followed me on Instagram, so he knew the deal. Sure enough, I leave because I knew the cops were coming. I get a text. I get a text about 5 minutes. I was in no shape to be doing what I was doing, dude. I just knew my boy needed help. And so we fucking, I leave, I get a text, yo, cops are looking for you. Cops came in, they're trying to find you. And your ass, dude, honestly, yo, you want to know how solid Duncan is? Duncan is blacked out, far fucking gone, just ruined his own night, and he still held it down. They asked what happened, and before I could even spit it out, all I hear from the background from some poor kid bleeding in a wheelchair. A car pulled out in front of me. And I was like, that's my guy right there. I was like, yeah, car pulled out in front of him. Wasn't too good. They're like, where it happened? I was like, some corner nearby. I picked him up. That's all I know. I'm gone. I gave him his name, his birthday. That was whatever, all they needed. Actually, I think they might have struggled to get your last name for like a day or something.
No one knew my last. No, everyone just knew my first name. No one.
I don't know your fucking last name.
No, because who the fuck? Unless we're like looking, who knows each other's last names?
I feel like y'all all know my last name.
Well, we all do now. It's been 4 or 5 years. But like
this was like 4 or 5 months.
This was like I was like brand new out here, brand new. I had been out here for maybe 5 months, 6 months, like.
Valid.
Like, and I
and
just
he moved out for
coming
3.
out.
Technically all 5 if you really look at it. Poor guy.
Oh god, that's real.
Dude,
yeah,
so
they didn't know who I was because my fucking wallet and shit was after after the hospital. You went back to get my bike, and
dude, I actually did not go back and get your bike. Somebody else did. Travis did.
That's how it ended up at fucking Donnie's.
We were at Donnie's, that's how you got to Donnie's house, because when you were in the hospital, we were feeding Dax Percocet and spraying him down with Bactine and peroxide and shit, and he was screaming and crying.
Yeah.
And then Donnie had to duck because fucking those fools were always getting faded and shooting shit, and I think we shot a taser in the room.
Yeah, because who was it, Travis? Fucking
worked with the fucking
tasers.
Bro, we were sitting there and all I hear is, and he went right to the drywall. And I was like, oh shit. And Dad's on the ground crying and shit. Not actually crying, but dude, he was in agony for sure.
I remember seeing the fucking the Snapchat videos and shit a couple of days later. Because I woke up in the ICU the next day, like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Dude, where the fuck?
Hey, you know what's crazy? This is all a hypothetical story.
That's crazy. Like,
it's AI generated.
In reference, like to a person in a court of law, like this is all hypothetical.
Right, this is.
Do you have my consent to be filming me? Like, no, you don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, dude, that was a wicked night, and that was like definitely what bonded us as friends for sure.
That's nuts.
Like, dude, and I guess on a like that really put us close. This like around the same time, even because when that happened is when I went out and visited you. On fucking the old area, dude.
Yeah.
And that was a whole trip too, because we were supposed to be there for like 2 days, and then Donnie's truck broke.
Oh, it turned into a fucking trip.
It was like a week.
You guys were out there for fucking ever.
Yeah, dude. And we were just making the best out of staying in some fucking a good friend of ours trap.
Was that when you guys were working at that fucking warehouse?
Yeah,
for
dude.
fucking
we
Bob.
were working for Bob.
Fucking Bob.
Oh my god.
I used to. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the end of the whole Bob ordeal. Bob did not fuck with me after that.
He didn't fuck with me either because I didn't show up for a month because I fucking wadded up on my 21st.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. Fucking, y'all were staying at the undisclosed location. Y'all were staying at, and then you're staying at my spot, and fucking Donnie's on the phone with you guys' boss at the time, and he's like. At first, it was something about, my brake line's fucked up, and then y'all are at my house fucking 4 days later, and I remember hearing him on the phone going, all right, so now it's the transmission, now it's in. I'm like, oh my God.
Dude, yeah, so long story short, we went out just to go get, craziest thing actually, we went to go get a bunch of shit from his other house. We went and visited our good friends. I mean, we can say the general area. We're in the Bay.
Yeah.
We're out in the Bay area getting after it.
Come on,
and then literally we're supposed to go to this bumfuck mountain town where my boy has all this shit. But we're there for 2 days. We're leaving to go to said mountain town after partying super hard for 2 days, being sick the whole time too. Partying while sick, drinking walkie sloshes of fucking Robitussin and Sprite in a trap house in the slums.
I remember this so well.
Good friend, dude. Like, good dude. Really grateful.
Don't even name drop him.
I would never, ever.
Thank you. I was about to stop.
Never. Good dude. Put us up for sure. But the fact was, it was not a safe location to be.
No.
And like, yeah, it was like
we
did a small sweep of the home when we got there.
Oh my God.
As after like 3 days of staying there, actually, we both were like, wow, there's two things here, and both we're going to jail.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't good.
I brought y'all over to my spot after that with my whole ass family, and dude, you both look like, fuck, I don't even know the best way to describe it. Like, you both look like you just spent the last 5 days in the ER and I just picked you up outside the hospital. Like, you both
dude,
look
mind
terrible.
you, we're staying in this ghetto ass brick trap in a fucking in the winter of the Bay. We're all from Arizona. We had like no blankets. We had no fucking air mattress. I think we did have one air mattress that we were trying to share, and it went flat the first night. Like, it was not good. I think you hooked us up with a bunch of fucking goddamn like blankets and fucking pillows to sleep on and shit. With I think a big body pillow and shit too.
Yeah.
Like, dude, the gnarliest shit show. And finally, yeah, after 2 days, we're sick the whole time. 2 days, we're driving to go fucking back to this mountain town, and sure enough, this homeless dude's like, "You guys are on fire." Dude, we're on fire. What the fuck do you mean we're on fire? Dude, and then just casual as fuck, like this is a regular occurrence. You're on fire.
Third one he's seen this week.
Yeah, and just pointing, you're on fire. We jump out, and I'm like, dude, axle smelled. The axle seals are bad.
Oh, God.
And it did. We were in the mountains essentially on the way there, and it was fucking breaking hard. And dude, we were on fire. And there's no place to get shit done. Went to a big old fucking tires. They fixed the shit 5 days later, like it was a fucking. Just made the biggest thing. They ordered the wrong parts like 4 fucking times. That's why we were there forever.
Fucking shit.
But that established our friendship, dude. That was a good fucking time. I got the full bay, dude. I got to do like sideshow activities. I got to do everything. got a
crazy.
The bay was dope.
Crazy. Great place to be.
Great place to be.
Not a great place to stay. Great place.
Not
to
a
be.
great place. Honestly, actually, no. You get bipped quick.
Dude.
People out here don't know what bipping is. I explain it to people all the time. They're like, you like hitting licks. I'm like, no, bipping and licks are honestly two different things. Bipping, you just get judged right then and there.
Yeah. I seen a bunch of kids too posting on Instagram and shit nowadays, like just a quick bip on the bike, like saying bipping as a riding term. And every time I see it, I'm like, you don't know. Like, you don't know. Like, that is a word in the dictionary, certified. That is
no, it's literally now it's a thing.
Like, have you heard of a spark plug? You ever shattered one and used a little piece of it? Like,
just cloud.
Out of your mind. Come on now.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like a catalytic converter, dude. It's free money.
Stop giving them game. Stop putting them on the game.
Dude, it's bad.
They don't need to know.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so what do you guys think of the scene right now?
Stop writing for Instagram clips.
What needs to be done to do better for everyone?
I second that notion. Stop writing for Instagram clips, but mainly, right now across the entire country, the scene is a fucking shit show and a nightmare. The cities that I used to cherish and call my own, like for example, my hometown, San Francisco, is now entirely burnt. They have gotten to the point that they have implemented a whole task force, and not only that, but drones that follow you fucking home and will follow you to your garage and fucking, yeah, it's no good. So San Francisco is now completely smoked. Denver is majorly smoked from what I've seen. A lot of other cities have just been getting fucked. Yeah, it's not good. I know what we do is illegal and what we do is a lot of fucking crazy shit, but if we have a slight bit of etiquette out there, just the slightest bit of etiquette. For example, that old man walking through the crosswalk when you're wheeling up to it. I get it. You don't want to fucking drop, but you gotta drop. Let that old man walk by you. Don't fucking swerve him. Don't do that stupid shit. Like, there's just so many people out there across the entire country doing all types of stupid shit. Like we were talking about earlier tonight, the kid in Philly that got a whole fucking example made out of.
Yeah, that fool got pumped out by a stud.
I mean, he did.
Anybody want this?
I'm straight.
I mean, that's putting it bluntly, but yeah, he did.
He got punked by a stud.
She stood on
Yeah,
business.
but was about it.
But granted, the fucking shit he was on was just out of
he was
pocket.
out of
There
line,
was no
bro.
reason for it.
He was out of
Fucking
line, dude. None of this shit's gotta be bikes versus cops and bikes
No.
versus cars. Shit
No.
could be sweet.
And then, traffic's gonna get pissed. Not everyone thinks the shit's cool. A lot of people are just like, you're a fucking idiot, get out of my way.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. That's what started it. Is everyone said, "Oh no, she hit people in the pack." Well, yeah, you guys are probably blocking fucking traffic.
Yeah, we're
running
being
lights.
assholes.
You're being fucking assholes. People
Yeah,
are gonna
it's like,
target
I mean,
you.
it's one
That's
thing. It's
part
like,
of it.
I don't know if you guys ever saw New Mexico a few years ago, that Albuquerque ride, dude, and some dude cleaned out like fucking 13 bikes. Like, he hit the bike lane in an OBS forward. I don't remember how many bikes it was, but it was more than one. And cleaned these motherfuckers out on a Street Pilot Chad ride.
Yeah.
And dude, that shit sucks, because like the only way it'd be avoidable is if we left the lane open. And like, that's not always the easiest thing. And I enforce that shit myself. I leave a lot of rides. I try my best to fucking let it be. Like, we don't
that
want
pretty heavy
to,
here.
Yeah.
Exactly, but it's not always available.
No.
It is most times, and common sense really could make it. But dude, if you got 100 bikes on the street, it's really hard to go like this. Even if you got 10 dudes behind you doing it, most motherfuckers are not going to listen.
No.
Every time we do a ride, we have a riders meeting, and there's still dudes ride on the sidewalk. There's still dudes ride in the opposite lane.
Right.
I promise you, I might even tell you not to ride the opposite lane, and I'm gonna swing all 6 lanes of fucking traffic like a douchebag. And so I'm guilty. Like,
However, you know what the fuck you're doing.
There's a time and a fucking place.
Exactly.
We need, people gotta stop being afraid to fucking. You see some dumbass shit in the pack, call it out.
Yeah, say
tell
something.
them knock it off, because I've seen it firsthand. Dude, my girlfriend's been hit by people doing dumbass shit in the fucking pack. I've been hit by people doing dumbass. You know, shit happens. It's one thing, you know, you're dropping back, you don't see someone, like, you get that fucking weird spot in your tank. It's another thing to just be acting a fool, totally disrespectful, and just not, you know. It's one thing to be fully in control, swinging lanes. You do a Zach stash stunt. You know, there's some guys that's something they love to do, and if you can fucking do it and avoid everyone, and you're not. But the second you're suicide swerving cars, you're suicide swerving pedestrians, dude. No, you can't involve, especially when they're like.
If you're gonna be there,
know your place.
We've all made mistakes, but like, the bottom line is, it's do as I say, not as I do, dude. Like,
we've all made fucking mistakes, but at the end of the day, it's about control and whether or not you can handle the situation you're in, right? Like, if you're doing a roller, say, across all 6 lanes, and you just told somebody to get out of those lanes. That's somebody that's riding fucking dicking off, la la la, looking around, looking at the pack, not paying attention. You're paying attention, you know what you're doing, you've been doing it for a long time.
100%.
They're on some different level of shit, and if you can't manage it and you can't control what you're doing and you can't pay attention, and you guys get what I'm saying.
Regulate yourself,
yeah, you shouldn't be there. But the other thing too is the thing I've been saying forever is, you try to put rules on this shit, right? Not even rules, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like, leave a lane open, whatever. Etiquette, manners.
Yeah.
You cannot control a group of people already committing crime and breaking the law. Like, these people we're all out here doing our shit, and we're on a different level when we're off the bikes and all this, but some of these people who are out there with us are on that bullshit 24/7.
Yeah.
And we get out there, like, just recently in St. Louis at Bobby's shit. Like, we're all hanging out at our shop, and a couple of our buddies are on their way back to the shop and start getting chased heavy by cops. And me and the other homie are walking around the shop like, yo, everyone put your bikes inside. And this one dude who's just sitting there fucking looks at me and my boy goes, man, who the fuck you talking to? Fuck y'all fucking... We're like, whoa, dude, like... It's like, dude, I'm asking you, like, to bring your bike inside. Like, the police are coming. Literally, I look at him and I was like... I look at him, the first sentence of my mouth was, brother, I meant no disrespect by that, but the police are coming here right now. So everyone needs to get their bike inside.
Probably scurry.
And motherfucker just keeps fucking yelling at us, fucking all that bullshit. Point being, some of these people aren't some bullshit where you try to give them guidelines or tell them some rules or whatever, and they're not going to fucking listen. That is what kills it for everybody.
That does, 100%, especially on the big rides, dude. Like, nobody should ever be riding on the sidewalk, dude.
No.
If you see this...
We're talking about you, bad fish.
Yeah. Dude, what else handlebars? If you fucking... If you see this and you ride a pole start mini bike, because some of you guys do follow me, you show me love and beat the heat, and I appreciate that. I always appreciate the love. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Stay the fuck out of the way. Yes. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's fucking rude.
Yeah.
Most of you, and like, dude, some of you guys are kind of learning and getting decent about it. Dude, the kid who runs the 602 mini bike page, you posted me when we were there. You were regulating your homies. Keep that shit up. That shit is tight. Like, if you wouldn't have a bad reputation, like, y'all have a bad, not you in general, y'all wouldn't have a bad reputation if you were stayed the fuck out of the way. If you showed up and moved when people were there and did not ride in front of people when they were in a wheelie or fly past, I don't care that your governor's been taken off. Okay? I don't care how big your can is.
212.
It's a fucking Predator motor. And I'm glad you enjoyed building it. That's great. Stay the fuck out of the way. And just enjoy the show if you're going to be there.
That's real shit. The moral of the entire story, I don't care if you're on a fucking pull start Coleman. I don't care if you're on a pit bike. I don't care if you're on a fucking Africa Twin. I don't give a fuck what you're on. If you have pack etiquette and you know where to be and when to be and you give people space and you're not flying through people like a dickhead doing all that, come out. Fucking, you're more than welcome. It's the smallest bit of manners and etiquette.
If you want a great example of a pole...
Yeah. You're going on the wall.
If you want a great example of a pole star kid, he's not actually a pole star. He's ridden everything on the sun now. But dude, a good example of someone who has ridden a pole star bike many a times. And one, can catch blocks the whole time. Two, knows the fucking deal, Jason Hayes. I will shout you out because, dude, I've never seen anybody in my life really a pole start bike at 45 miles an hour and make his own scrape bar and scrape it on a bike that doesn't have gears or anything. Jason Hayes, you're a G. And fucking, but you're also a good example of someone who can pull up to any meet anywhere and nobody will question you because of you learned the fucking game, you respect the game, you know the game, and so like that fool will pull up no matter what. Dude, he'll pull up on a mini bike and everybody's like, "What up, bro?" It's not like, "Oh fuck, there's a guy on a mini bike here." It's like, "Oh fuck, look out for that guy because that pit bike or that mini bike with Grom wheels will probably actually burn you the fuck up because." That fool's catching blocks the whole way and won't drop.
Yeah.
And that shit's tough as fuck.
He'll drag us straight past you on a mini bike at 50 miles an hour.
Nuts.
You're going to look over and be like, you're looking
But
down.
he also catches blocks on Groms. He had an FZ. He's had a CBR. Like, the guy's had bikes, so.
It's not what you ride. It's how you ride.
It's how you ride it.
100%.
That's my favorite part about stunt riding.
That's why I threw it out there, because it's like, if any kid who was like a young gun who had a mini bike wanted to look up to somebody, that kid fucking shows up humble as fuck every time, just happy to be there.
Fuck yeah.
And we'll unload that shit out of a Ford Fusion. Yeah, like he does
stuff in the back seats.
On a dropped Ford Fusion. It's like a fucking 4-inch drop all the way around. It's kind of slammed.
I love that.
And pulls a mini bike out. Or dude, a Grom. All sorts of shit. I wouldn't be surprised with the FZ in that motherfucker, dude. But yeah, the Polestar bikes, you guys get a lot more love if you just stay the fuck out of the way. Because it's not what you ride, it's how you ride it. Nobody would care if you just show up. That shit's cool.
Show up on a GoPad for all I care. One of them 2-stroke fucking push scooters. If you know how to ride, stay out of the way.
Exactly. Just look out. Because nobody wants to hurt you, but we don't want to get hurt either.
Yeah.
You know? That's why, like, I do Sam's, that's my ROL, because I'm talking about going. And I was like, you shouldn't go. I was like, that's a ride where people get severely hurt, and while it's a lot of fun, but it's going to be like you could get caught up. And
you're gonna have that little TikTok famous fucking GTA boy dude with a fucking multicolored bike and a gas mask come behind you surfing and crash into you. Like I love LA, but there's some fucking idiots out there.
Dude, and I've seen that shit hella here too. Straight up, I watched a guy David beat the heat Friday like 3 years ago. This old crackhead, bro, he used to pull up on the front end fun ride all the time.
You mean the one on the back of Stretch's bike? She was dope.
No, she was a definite. That was a crack whore, not a crackhead. That bitch was a straight. That was a real OG crack whore for sure. That was off Broadway. That bitch has been smoking dope long as we've been alive.
Mm-hmm.
But there's this crackhead. I don't know if he was actually a crackhead, but he lived in Sunny Slope. That's where he'd always jump off, and he had like a Honda Shadow or some shit. But dude, he was down. He always rode. And I watched this kid on a fucking street bike who must have just been learning or something. He was double backpack.
Gotta love it.
And then like pretty much mousetrap, kind of fell. Bike hit the curb. Bike fell back up. Cleaned this poor guy out, dude.
Ugh.
And then his case smacked the curb, dude.
Ugh.
So his bike is now ruined essentially. The motor's toast, and he can't get home. This street bike, the kid hopped right back on it. Was dialed. And dude, whenever it comes to like safety, that's like the first thing that comes to mind. That was like 3-4 years ago, and I think about that shit all the time. When it comes to rides, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
It's most time that's how you get fucked up. Dude, half the time looping out, you get right back on the bike.
100%.
It's when the other shit happens.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Beck a couple years ago in fucking not middle of the map. What was the other ride of the century?
Yeah.
On the FZs, the chicks that
I know.
one went sideways.
Classic clip, yeah.
Classic clip.
Classic clip.
I knew about that clip before you went stunt road.
Me too. Yeah.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
Because, dude, you got into like the bike seat on what, a mountain bike with a motor on it?
Yes, yeah. Yeah. Before Surons, it just said, if you look up.
So before Surons,
that's how you know I'm OG with this shit. Like,
I'm a pioneer, really.
I've really been around. Like, yo, you know, a 72 volt battery, dude. Like, keep that shit on the charger. Like, I don't want none of that, dude. Like, keep that shit.
This is a $17 rebuild.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Right?
Like, fuck your batteries, fuck all that shit. I don't want none of that. It's called a Motoped, literally Moto and then Ped, P-E-D in one word, and it was literally like a Suron but without a battery and a 125cc little Chinese motor underneath it. It was great, it was a classic. Yeah,
that thing was wicked.
Dude, the thing was wicked. Blew it up, brought it to every shop in the Bay Area. Like, yo, can you fix my Chinese motorcycle? And every single one of them told me no, even though it was literally like a $300 motor. Like, they could have fucking replaced the motor and made so much money off of me. But then one finally said yes, and they charged me, I think like $600-$700, something like that. And I paid that shit. I was like, dude, my shit's running. We're good, you know.
It's some tweaker.
At that age, I was too retarded to even Google what the fuck the motor was and figure out how much a whole new motor would cost. And like, if I had literally the slightest bit of know-how,
87 cents.
$100 at fucking Tractor Supply.
Literally. No, there's no way it would have been $100, dude. It had to be cheaper than that.
I mean, dude, on a good day, probably like $130. It was a Liffin motor.
It was a Lifen?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So no, it's still like $80.
Oh no, I got fucked.
No, you definitely got fucked. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had a Lifen in my. I put one in a XR70 frame.
See, that's a valid maneuver.
Yeah.
Dude, the best part about that whole bike was I got done with it and I was like, yeah, like, fuck this thing, I want a real bike. And I traded it straight across, no cash, for a Grom on Craigslist that I found that had a handbrake, subcage, all this shit. I go and straight trade him, clean title in hand. I give my Chinese whatever the fuck. I don't got a title, I got nothing. But we straight trade and I take his Grom home. About a week later, he messages me back, goes, yo, can we trade back? And I was like, brother, no. This is mine now. Like, it's got the title and everything.
That's how I actually found out who you were long before I met you. Was fucking, I seen it. You popped up on like I used to watch that full Groms in every once in a while.
Oh my god, yeah, Alex.
Yeah, and that full fucking. Yeah, you guys popped up, and I was like, oh, dude, that's cool. And then Donnie was like, man, my buddy does YouTube, and I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. And then we went to kick it, and I was like, oh, dude, he really does. But like, this is sick. I was like, but I know who you are. Like, I see this. But it's funny because I'd never seen your Instagram. I had no idea you were catching. We pulled up, dude. I thought you were gonna be on a Grom like a nerd.
No.
I thought you were nerding it.
No, sir.
Yeah, we're going to San Francisco to hang out with a Grom nerd.
Grom kid? No, sir. I'm not on the Goonies Grom
We
squad.
pull up straight to pillows. It was a good old time. Yeah. We're checking emails. It was cool.
Email from grandma?
Yeah.
You ever, bro? Have you ever heard of a spam folder?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been to Tijuana once.
Shit happens.
I got to go for a ride in a Z06 C8 that weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Shout out, homie. That shit was cool. I got to ride in fucking old K's fucking GS, dude. With a welded diff that hopped really fucking bad. That shit was dope. I got dope clips. I scraped on I dragged gnarly scrapes on probably the worst streets I've ever felt in my life.
Good times.
Yeah, that shit was dope. I think about that shit regularly. Took dope pictures, shotgun beers on top of the peaks.
Yeah, that shit was fun.
But dude, and then we've had many good times since then, dude. A lot of bike weeks, a lot of beat the eats.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
A lot of random excursions driving through the goddamn city.
That's what I do. That's what I tend to do.
Yeah, you just be driving.
Random weeknight. He's like, oh yeah, I'm in Phoenix. I'm like, oh okay.
It's part of the program. That's how it goes.
Beers break. Unfortunately, we all drank beers before this. Dude.
Happens.
I don't know what the fuck we were talking about, I'll be 100% honest.
That'll happen on the big jobs.
But, I mean, I'd like to see both of you guys back on Harleys at some point.
I like riding bikes, not working on them.
Dude.
I second that notion.
Man.
I know you're a big Yamaha believer because your 450.
Yeah, my 450 is still ticking. It's great.
That thing's worked.
Somehow, some way.
At this point, I think she just likes it.
The 450?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, probably not.
No, that thing's gonna need a set of cams here soon.
Things have what?
It's gonna need a set of cams.
It's gonna need more than that.
It needed cams 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It got cams 2 years. No, he got a whole new bike.
No, you've had that.
He got a freshie because he ruined the cams.
No, it's a 22, isn't it?
I mean, they've all been 22s. I don't know which bike you're talking about.
It's not. Yeah, whoever got that bike, poor guy.
I don't know if it's the same one or not, but who knows? It's part of the game. Can't do it.
Both of you guys should have kept your Harleys.
No.
Dude, mine was such a piece of shit.
Mine was a money.
Your bike had big money into it, and your bike was pretty nice.
Mine was nice. But piece of shit.
I mean, it didn't though. I had a fucking drag count at the time, so everything was super cheap.
Still not cheap because you bought top of the line everything. You still bought top of the line everything.
Yeah, but when I sold it, I was like $4,500 into it, and all said and done, I had like $6,000 because I got that Grom and that DRZ, and then I sold the Grom and I sold the DRZ, and that was $6,000.
That ain't bad, dude. Hey, dude, how's that DRZ I sold you guys?
It's still running.
Fuck yeah.
Barely. I think it's about due for a top end. It's starting to really smoke, but
you think so?
It's dude, it's smoking pretty. Hey, no, it was a $1,400 DRZ, a 2015 DRZ with a title.
Look, you guys are my friends, so I'm gonna give it to you straight. It's got a clean title. It's a motorcycle.
It for sure went something like that, but.
There were no guarantees made beyond the fact that there was a clean title
and it was a DRZ. And it was a DRZ and it did run.
But still runs.
Still runs to this day. So it's like, hey, you know, what do you know?
It leaks oil.
But you know.
It's still leaking, so I know it's got oil. It's about all that matters.
Damn, it's leaking. The reason why I knew it was decently fresh is because it fucking the cases were pretty good. But the side cases weren't all fucking boot worn and fucking smoked.
Dude, the seat was pure duct tape, and the grips were also duct tape.
I have a really.
That's probably because it sat for a minute. Somebody finally did ride it.
I have a really important interjection to this debate.
What's up?
Do we have more beer?
No, we're out of beer.
You got one freshie sitting ready for you.
I'll split it with you.
Sammy, I really hate to break it to you, but the mountains are not that blue.
No, dude, you can have it. It's cool.
No. We can share it. That had nothing to do with that. It's just not that cold.
That's cool.
Anyways, I've been Bobby Blocks. I'm here in partnership with Seat Time by Monty J Incorporated Extraordinaire. I hope you guys have had a great time here tonight.
He's professional.
Yes. I'm not. I'm
He's
not
actually the cameraman.
I'm not. Whoever the fuck it was from Washington that said I was a cameraman, I don't know who you are, but next time I see you in the back, you best believe I'm crashing right in front of you. All right, Chief. You better, yeah.
Real
and I'll be filming it with one hand too, just for you. All right.
Yeah, dude. Once you said that, I think it stuck with me since. I haven't let that shit go.
Oh, I've heard that from multiple people.
I'm not letting it go.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes I do hold the camera.
Bro's a cameraman.
It's just part of the game.
But
Every year at the beginning of Beat the Heat, Brett Stunts gives the announcement and specifically points at me and tells me to come film in the front with my GoPro 4. I try to be there for it, but this year I didn't quite make the cut.
you know,
Didn't get the invite.
Happens on that big job.
you know, it's how that ship sails some days.
Yeah.
You know what, boys? It's late. I love you guys.
I think it's been a fantastic
Thank you
night.
for fucking coming on the pod.
It's been a pleasure.
This is the Hotcast. Thanks for watching, guys.